Oh my, what a wonderful time. Been a minute since I pulled up outside. Shut it down, yeah, you do that every time. Ooh, we got a feeling you.
Okay, here we go. I feel like I blend in with the wall. Okay, hi guys, it's Brianna, and in this video I'm going to do a college update. A while ago I did a video on my channel where I spoke about my first year in college and my experience and how I liked it, and a few months after I came back and gave an update of what else I was doing in college. I don't remember what exactly I spoke about in the video, but in this video today I'm going to be giving you an update of what I'll be doing for my last semester of college. Yes, can you believe I'm done 2 years already? This video is going to be about my spring semester for 2016. This is supposed to be my last semester of school, and if I finish the semester, I will be able to graduate in August, and I'll be able to transfer off to a four-year college. So far in college, you guys know, I've told you before, I didn't really like the school I was at. I had a lot of trouble, fitting in as far as making friends and stuff like that. I was really like to myself. I didn't really talk to anyone. When I started school, I had two friends that came along with me from high school. And in my second year, was it my second year? Yeah, the beginning of my second year, one of my friends, she left and went to a school upstate New York. And one of my other friends, she just stopped going to school. She didn't come back. She left after the, what was it? I think the winter semester, because after our first semester we have a winter module, and I think that's like a few weeks. It's not as long as the regular semester. I don't remember how long it is, but I know it's not as long as the regular semester. But she just stopped coming. She said she didn't like it, and I guess, school isn't for everybody, so. But yeah, so last semester, the fall semester of 2015, I made friends. I enjoyed the classes that I took. I passed all my classes with A's and B's. I made friends in my education classes, and I think I said it before, my education classes, I noticed that it's easier to make friends in those classes because everybody is focusing in the same major, in the same field. I don't know, but I noticed that people in the education major are more friendlier than everybody else in the school. But yeah, like, I hope I see those kids starting this new semester, because they were really nice. Like, I liked all those kids in the classes. Yeah, so let me get into the bad news now. Well, it's not really bad news, but it was just like a really stressful time. So going into this spring semester, like during the fall semester, you're supposed to meet with an advisor, and that advisor sets up your classes for the winter module and your spring classes. Well, they don't really set it up, but they tell you what classes you need so that you know what classes to take, and yet you're not taking classes that you don't need and you're not able to graduate. So while I was in my fall semester, like, I would hear when people say, oh, education majors don't graduate in 2 years. And I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean education majors don't graduate in 2 years? Like, I'm in a 2-year college. I'm coming here because I'm trying to graduate within 2 years with the classes that I need, with my associates. What are you telling me? So they were saying how it's some education classes that you can't take because they're linked classes, and you're not allowed to take the linked classes at the same time, which is foolish. I've never heard of anything like that before. I had went and I scheduled an appointment with my advisor, the education advisor. So a few weeks passed, and the day came up where I needed to meet with my advisor. I stayed after school so that I would be able to meet with her. And like, no lie, like 30 minutes before my appointment, the main office called me and told me that my advisor was sick and I would have to reschedule. So I was so pissed, like, I was so upset. Like, what do you mean my advisor is sick? Like, why don't you have other advisors that if one advisor is not available, I can meet with them to make my classes? Like, now because of this, like, you're putting me in trouble. Like, how am I gonna get my classes? So I went, instead of leaving, I walked over to the office and I told them, like, how can I reschedule? So they rescheduled me for like a few weeks after, and it was a group advisement. It wasn't an advisement session where I was going to meet with the education advisor. It was a group advisement. She gave me the paper and I said, okay, so the day of that group advisement, I went, and it was like a few kids sitting in a computer room with two ladies proctoring the advisement session. Mind you, these ladies were not education majors. They were not in the education field. They were not workers of the education major. Like, they were just workers in the school. They had no idea what classes I needed. They just went on the website, the CUNY website, and showed me what classes I had and what classes I would need to graduate, which I thought was so stupid because, like, you're showing me what I need, but how am I gonna know, like, which is better to take during the winter time or which is better to take during the springtime, you know? Like, how am I gonna know that? You have to sit with me and show me what I need to take, like a regular advisor. And they told me, you know, they don't know anything about education classes, so they can't help me with that. And I was really upset. Like, I was furious because of that. When I went on the computer and, like, checked the classes that they gave me, none of those classes were available for the winter time, which means that I was not going to be able to take any classes during the winter time. And I was pissed because that's money that's coming out of my pocket. I don't get financial aid. I don't get FAFSA money, you know? I'm paying out of pocket. So that's the whole semester that I'm taking off because this advisor wasn't able to come up to her appointment with me. I tried to make the classes. It wouldn't go on. So I left the place and I asked them, I called the school and I asked them, you know, like, is there any way I can get this education class that I need for winter? And she told me no, I would have to take it in the springtime. So I asked her, you know, can I take the two education classes at the same time in the springtime so that I can graduate by August? And she told me no, I can't take them at the same time. And I said, well, is there any way I can take it in the summer semester and I can graduate after that? And she told me no, I would have to take one of them in the spring semester and then take another one next fall semester, fall 2016. I would have to come back another semester and then I'll be able to graduate. And I was pissed because I'm supposed to be graduating in August this year. I'm not trying to come back another semester to take one class. You know, that's money. I called my mom and I was, like, on the phone crying because I was upset. Like, I'm in a 2-year college. Why am I staying extra semesters? Because this person couldn't hold up their part of the bargain, or the school has, like, required classes that doesn't even make sense. So I was upset about that. And I told my mom and she told me, like, she had a coworker on her job that, like, their daughter had the same exact problem. And their daughter was an education major and she had to change her major to liberal arts so that she can graduate on time. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to change my major to liberal arts because it doesn't make sense for me to stay in the school a whole nother year. So I called the school and I asked them how would I go about changing my major to liberal arts. And they told me I would have to get a paper filled out by the education major approving it and a liberal arts major approving it. The next, like, week, I think, I came back to the school and I got the paper and I let the lady that was in charge of early childhood education, I let her fill the paper out. And then I went to the, liberal arts department, and I let them fill the paper out. And then I had to make now an appointment with a liberal arts major I had to make an appointment now, switching my major to liberal arts so that I can see the classes that I need to graduate. So I sat down with an advisor, and she showed me the classes that I needed. And she told me that if I was to stay in education, I wouldn't be able to graduate until, like, when was it? Like, probably, like, winter 2017. Yeah, winter 2017, which is ridiculous because I'm in a 2-year college. Why am I staying in the school that long? So she went and she showed me the classes that I took already and told me that if I am a liberal arts major, I would be able to graduate by August. I'll be good for August graduation. So I was happy with that and I told her, you know, switch my major. Like, I don't care at this point. When I apply to a 4-year school, I can always change my major to education. So I didn't have a problem switching my major to liberal arts. So that's what I did. And I made the classes that I needed. And I think I'm taking, like, 5 classes this semester. I think it's 5 classes. Yeah, that's a lot. And I have an online class, so that's like 6 classes in all. So that means a lot of studying and a lot of work, which means I can't be on YouTube as much. That's probably, like, the only con. But I'll try to make videos when I have, like, free time. I mean, that's what I have to do if I want to graduate on time. So, and I think I have to take one or 2 classes in the summer, but that's fine because the winter and the summer semester is, like, paid for. Once you pay your fall and spring semester tuition, it covers the winter and the summer classes. So I'm taking 6 classes in all for the spring semester, which is 5 like on-campus classes and 1 online class, so that's what I had to do. And then I had to take 2 classes that's on the campus in summertime. So hopefully I'll be able to graduate this summer and I'll be able to go to my 4-year college. And I think I told you in my last video where the 4-year colleges that I wanted to transfer to. I'm hoping that I get some type of scholarship money so I can go away, because I'm really trying to leave New York. If you guys remember from my first video, like I said, I'm really trying to leave New York and get that college experience. That is the goal for 2016, you know, like that's what I'm trying to do. Another good thing is I got accepted to the National Honor Society at my school. I forgot the name, but it's like a National Honor Society, and they sent me a letter in the mail, and they told me that because of my grades and my participation in school, like they want me to join. So that's a good thing. So that was my college update video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was very informal as to what I'm doing in school now. I'm no longer an early childhood education major. I'm now a general liberal arts major. And I'm hoping that when I go on to my 4-year college, I can always switch back to early childhood education. And yeah, that was the stressful process of transferring, or like trying to get my classes together at this stupid school of mine. Now you can see why I hate it so much. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys in one of my next videos. Bye!
I said the faces in my rolling never tick tock, stacking paper till it's at the tip top.